Hello everyone, so this is the Tuesday forecast. Let's take a look at my pairs. So first we have EU, and this one is just ranging. So we are breaking the lows retracing, breaking the highs retracing, and just signaling a larger range at this point, which is to be expected since Mondays and Tuesdays are predominantly range bound. So this is what I can expect. I'll be sitting on my hands until I see some nice momentum up or down. And also I wanted to mention just that there was a flag right here. This would be the entry candle, but for me this would be the end of Friday or beginning of Monday, and at that time I really don't take any flags, especially on EU. So I stayed out of this. This just didn't fit my plan at all. And what I am looking for in this pair is, as I said, I'm looking for a large impulse to the upside, and then I would look for a flag, or I want to see a large impulse down and then a flag to go short, or an ascending structure, then a reversal and a short trade, or a descending reversal up and then look for a long trade. Also what I need to keep in mind is the liquidity areas, so below and above. We have to see how the price reacts in those areas. Does it just break and retrace, or do we get a nice break, then a trade, or do we continue, then get a break and retest trade? So we need to monitor that. We need to monitor those areas. Okay, so for EJ, Euro and the Japanese yen, very similar story. Personally, to me, this is signaling a larger range. So what I'm seeing is that we had a descending right here, and now we are creating an ascending structure. So to me, when I see a descending into an ascending, it usually signals further ranging price action. And what I can forecast from this point is that we can get a descending and then maybe an ascending, which I will then be sitting on my hands since I am a trend trader and ranges do not fit my plan, and I don't have any interest in being in ranges. So what I'm looking for is same as on EU. I'm looking for a large impulse down and then a short trade, or a large impulse up and then a long trade. Maybe we do form a larger ascending, which would then be very good and would fit my plan. Then a reversal for a short trade. Or if we do get a descending, so that larger range, I need to see a large push, I need to see a large impulse, and then I would consider taking maybe a long trade. It all depends on price action and how it plays out. So also, if we do get that larger range, be careful of the liquidity areas. So right here and right here, we need to see how the price reacts. And that is it for the Euro pairs. Not really anything I'm interested in, not really any opportunities. So sitting on my hands a little bit more, waiting on maybe Wednesday when we will get some nice price action. That is usually the time when we get some nice pushes. So let's see what happens. And now for the Aussie pairs, they're looking a little bit better, I have to say. So this is AU. We had a large push down. So for me, there was an opportunity to enter on a combo trade right here, or a descending bullet trade, whatever you want to call it, as you can see. But I stayed out of this trade because, well, first it was Monday, so I need to be more careful. Then I saw there was a huge wick. There was a range, but then there was also a momentum shift. And to me, when I see a huge wick and a momentum shift on AU, I'm not taking any trades. So to me, these two candles showed a clear momentum shift, which made me stay out of any trades. And then what happened? Well, the price actually continued to the downside, and at this point right here I was looking for a flag, which we didn't get. Unfortunately, we broke the low retrace, broke the high retrace, signaling a range, We didn't get a range, but instead we continued to the downside. And then we broke the low retraced, broke the low retraced. So currently this is signaling to me the end of the move down, since we are getting a descending structure. So right here. But what I really like is that we got this nice trend. So we got a really nice push, then pullback, indecision right here, and then continued with the trend, but ended with a descending. So you know what that means. It's probably going to reverse, or there is a high chance that it will reverse. So if it does reverse, I'm looking for a retest of the most recent high if we do get a nice impulse. What I'm also looking for is more of a descending. That would be very high probability, and then a reversal. I would really like to see that one, or a large push and then a flag. Or maybe we get an ascending from here. Then I would look for a reversal down and a short trade. Also, what can happen, so since we did have this nice trend down, we can continue to the downside, and then I would look for a short trade. Because the Aussie does trend correctively, which means it does have these deeper pullbacks, and it usually does like to do something like this in the middle of the trend and then continue with the larger trend. So that is interesting on this pair, and that means that I am looking for a short trade if we do get some nice momentum down. Also, I would like to see a nice large push and then a flag. That would be high probability. And yeah, that is it for this pair. Currently this does look better than the euro pairs, but what I don't like is that we are seeing exhaustion of the downward trend. We're seeing a descending. So let's see if we can actually continue down, or if we will reverse to the upside. So now for the Aussie and the Japanese yen, there was also a opportunity to enter right here. Again, what I was seeing this nice impulse, but then I saw a huge wick, so I wanted to see more of a range and the no momentum shift to look for a combo trade, which we did get. We did get this combo trade, and a combo trade just means a pullback that has one leg down, one leg up, and then a second leg to the entry point. But then what happened is we did get the momentum shift. So these two candles actually signaled to me a large momentum shift, which made me stay out of any trades. And it was also Monday, which then I need to be really careful when taking any Monday trades. So for me, this just didn't fit my plan at all. The prior price action was not that conducive. We didn't have a really nice established trend. This was a really messy corrective uptrend. So when weighing all the factors, what made me stay out was this huge momentum shift, but also the other stuff, the huge wick, the messy prior price action. Just it didn't look good and it didn't fit my plan at all. So what happened then? Well, we continued in this momentum shift. We continued to the downside, then we broke the low retrace, broke the high retraced, broke the low retraced, broke the low retraced. So currently this is not as clean as the Aussie and US dollar, but it is trending down correctively. We are seeing a descending at the end of this move. So what I would currently like to see, I would like to see a nice impulse up, a nice reversal, and then I would look for a break and retest trade, or a nice push up and then a flag. Or maybe we get more of a descending structure, and then I would look for a reversal and then a flag to go long. Also, what can happen, we can get an ascending and then a reversal. This is not that high probability, since then we would have a descending structure into an ascending structure, which usually signals to us a range. So we need to be more careful when looking at this sort of setup. Also, I would like to see a nice push down, and then I would maybe look for a break and retest trade, or a large impulse down, then I would look for a flag to go short. So very similar what I'm looking for is on the Aussie and the US dollar, but I have to say this price action does not look as good as the one on AU. And yeah, that is it. I'm looking for either for the price to reverse from here, since I am seeing that descending structure, or I'm looking for the price to maybe continue down, since we do know that this pair does also trend correctively. So it does like to do this messy price action, but still continue with the trend down. So yeah, that is it for the forecast, and I will see you guys in the next one.